In this video, I'm going to go through Unit 2. So you can see there's 3 weeks. Our first assignments, of course, will be due September 30th. Let's take a look. I am having you read, I'm calling it a PDF file estimating costs. This is a chapter out of a book that's out of print. It was an excellent book. We used to use it in this class, but it's dated. So when you read this chapter about estimating, different methods of estimating doing design work, just keep in mind that the book was written in the 80s. So when you see dollar amounts such as salary amounts or whatever, hourly charge, what you could do is multiply it either 2 times or 3 times just to kind of bring it into the present time right now, okay? So what you're going to do is read this estimating costs document, and then in the next weeks, I'll go there. So that's October 7th, you'll be actually doing an exercise using the information that's found in that PDF estimating costs. And it is right here, estimating cost exercise. There is a project sheet. So there's 3 scenarios that you're estimating. Of course, this is all fictitious. One time I had a student that actually did a newsletter and did a brochure and a cover layout. We're not doing that. All we're doing is estimating. And we're using the information that's in the PDF file, okay, the estimating costs PDF file. And then what I'm asking you to do is just write down all of your method in which you are figuring out the estimation. So each step that you take. Now that PDF file, that will show you the steps. But what I also did is I made an example. So here's an example for each of the 3 design projects that you're estimating on. So what I'm going to ask you to do, so this is going to show you how to do each of the 3. Of course, you will have read the PDF estimating cost PDF file, and then I think going through this, it will make sense for you. I just ask that you change the dollar amounts here. So you can see item A, there is a $232 per page charge. I'm asking you to change that, so then you'll have to do your own math and that you just won't be copying my dollar amounts, okay? So for each of these, and looking at B, let's see here. There's a dollar amount here of $109 hourly rate charge. Again, I ask you to change that. So when you do read the estimating costs PDF file, you will see how low the dollar amounts are, okay? So again, you could double those amounts that are in the reading, or you could go up because of inflation, or you could go up even more than that. I'm going to leave that up to you. There's no right or wrong. What I'm looking for here is that you just have an experience trying, working with these 3 different estimating methods. So if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me in regard to this project. All right, so now I'm going to go back to the 30th. All right, so you're going to read that PDF file, which is this. I scanned it out of that book that's out of print. Got a worksheet here. I'm asking you to put together a business plan presentation, define what a business plan is, and then just identify in your presentation what should be included in a business, and qualify it. What should be included in a graphic design business plan? And then lastly here, number 4, this is a timed exercise. So you have 45 minutes to recreate this. Let me zoom down on this. as accurate as you are able. Okay, so you're going to create this layout in Illustrator. You will use the pen tool to create the beaker. You'll have to create this headline, and you'll have to also create the AIGA logo. Type out all of the text. I specced out the green color, it's a spot color, and then you're using the black that's in the swatch panel, the top row, the black that's there. It's a letter size document, so all of the information is on the instruction sheet. You can see right here. Okay, um, you have 45 minutes. Set the timer on your phone. Once you reach the 45-minute mark, stop working, save your file as a PDF, and upload it in the assignment link. Okay, so everyone's going to be accomplishing a different amount of work that has been completed. So wherever you're at the 45-minute mark, you need to stop. So now this becomes a honesty thing, and out of your integrity, I trust that you'll stop working at 45 minutes. So that is the first week of Unit 2. And then let's look at the second week. October 7th, we have LinkedIn Learning. It's talking about running a design business. I have some review questions. It's lengthy. So what I recommend is when you watch the LinkedIn Learning, open up the transcripts so you'll see the written narrative of what's being taught, and that will help you to answer the questions on this question sheet. There are many questions, so it'll be very, very helpful to have the transcript open in the LinkedIn Learning. And in case you haven't done that, I'm kind of running slow here. It's right here. Okay. Then I do have a Padlet just to give me, this is a Padlet, just give me some 3 items that you found interesting, and then you can upload your certificate here. This is a fun quiz, and then give your quiz results in the Padlet. And then here is the estimating cost exercise, which I just went over. And this is based on that PDF file that's in the first folder of this Unit 2, okay, estimating costs. And then these are just documents that are in the LinkedIn Learning video. You don't have to do anything with these, but I thought maybe you would want to see them. You could actually use them if there would be a need, if you're freelancing or something. And then our last week, another LinkedIn Learning, Business Foundations. This is a very good series. Here is the link. No, I'm sorry. Here is the link. These are the review questions. Again, have the transcript open because there are a good amount of questions that you're going to need to answer. Here's the Padlet, and of course the certificate that you'll upload. And then under Create, you'll put together a presentations on trends in graphic design. You'll pick 2 topics, and if you would, identify that in the Padlet. Again, here are the topics, and just choose 2 topics, put your name in here, identify your topics. Hopefully we're not going to get a lot of overlap. And that is Unit 2. So if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me.